Welcome back to the Dance of Evolving. I am super excited to get into a yoga routine that will help balance your heart, your soul, and your mind. Let's go ahead and get down on the floor. Today we are going to be practicing two particular moves that actually are going to help our hips. Our hips get super tight. They affect the rest of our body. So I'm so excited to bring this yin yoga practice to bring you into the rest of your body. So let's go ahead and go right into Pigeon pose. Use your right foot, start at 90 degrees, but if you can't make it all the way 90 degrees, you can move your right foot back towards your thigh, and then you can push your left foot back and extend it all the way. Whatever you can find to settle into. Make sure your hips are squared. Start to drop your forearms down to the floor. Maybe that brings you peace. If you need a block and you're noticing that your right glute isn't all the way down, you might want to put a block underneath. From here, lift your heart up and then drop to your forehead down to the floor if possible. Get in tune with your body, where it represents a gentle expansion, almost like a balloon. On every inhale, fill the balloon with more air and perhaps more love. And as you exhale, can you imagine that balloon deflating just a little bit, letting go of the air and sharing the love? Start to focus on your soul and noticing that your soul is the one thing that is not changing, is truly you. Notice your variations from your fingers down to your toes. Is there anything that you're holding on to? Maybe it's your arms. You can let go of the arms. Maybe it's your shoulders. Softening the shoulders. Maybe it's your mind. Softening the mind. The mind is a lot like a tree. Thoughts are a lot like a leaf. Some leaves stay green. Some have a different journey. Some are destined to leave. So we see the beneficial thoughts as the green leaves. And we see the thoughts that no longer serve us as the brown leaves. While both exist, and rightfully so. We allow the thoughts that are destined to go, to go. May you know that your tree is strong, grounded and rooted. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Big exhale at the mouth. One more time, deep inhale. And let it go. On your next inhale, lift up your heart. And if you have a block underneath your butt, move it off to the side. Roll on to the right side and come onto your bottom. Give your right leg a little bit of a wiggle. And let's switch side. Let's take our left leg. Try to place it at a 90-degree angle. Put your right leg back. You can't do the 90 degree again, remember. Put your left ankle closer to your thigh and extend your right leg out. And then dropping into the space of awareness. You may lower your shoulders or take in the scenery around you. Make sure your hips are squared. This is a very good stretch. I'm super tight on this side. So many things are changing in life. Our thoughts are constantly changing, which means our thoughts are not us. Our emotions are constantly changing, which means our emotions are not us. The cells in our body are continually renewing and changing, which means we are not our body. Our soul is the one thing that is truly us. And yoga is about getting in line with your soul, lining your mind and your body up with your soul and the purpose for the day. When something's uncomfortable in our body, this is our vessel. It is time to stretch, get everything balanced. Having fun is taking care of yourself. This also affects your mind and how well you stay in line with your soul. May we never take ourselves too seriously. I came out in nature today and truly loved every minute. So may our yoga be for our expansion. Every day we are evolving and expanding. Still in pigeon pose, relax. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a big exhale at the mouth. Let's do that again. Deep inhale and exhale. Last time, deepest, most beautiful inhale in this pigeon pose. And give it away. Let go of what no longer serves you. On your next inhale, let's straighten the arms and slowly and carefully take a deep breath in and begin to raise the heart. If you need to move your block off to the side, start to focus on things that you are grateful for. The smallest blessings and miracles in the day. The fact that we can even move our body like this is a miracle. Take a deep breath in and breathe in the gratitude. Deep breath out, letting go of what no longer serves us, any negative thinking, disbeliefs, or stories that we've written. Start to visualize what your day will be like. How you can add value with your presence wherever you go. Let's go ahead and raise the heart. Let's start to rotate and move over to our left side. Straighten out and wiggle the right and the left leg. Loosen up. Shake it off. We're going to find ourselves in some really quick lizard lunges. Find ourselves in downward dog. No fancy transitions needed. From downward dog, we're simply going to eventually step our right foot out to the outside of our wrist. There's a few options. You can drop the forearms, and if that doesn't feel so comfortable, you can drop the left knee and do the same thing. If the forearms don't come to the ground, you can also place blocks underneath your forearms to support your body. I had to make sure I squared my hips. We're going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. The hips can become a lot of problems for us and can cause a lot of pain in our bodies. Stretching these while we also line up our mind with our soul is such a great practice to be our most sovereign selves. Let's take a last inhale and a big exhale. Now gently straighten your arms, your knees down, and your blocks are on the mat. Take them off. Let's go to downward dog. Shift your weight on each side. This feels so good. Now with your left leg, put it on the outside of your wrist. Left foot outside of the left hand. Dropping to the right knee if that's more comfortable. Dropping to the forearms or using blocks to support the posture. I had to square myself up there. We're going to stay here for 5 revitalizing and rejuvenating breaths. I've got to keep it real. The inner thighs are my hardest places to stretch, and I realize that they cause tension throughout my entire body. So even though stretching these is a little painful, it is so worth it. There's just something about the resistance and sensation, but we must be willing to do the uncomfortable poses because those are usually the ones that give us the most benefits. Those are the ones that we truly need. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a big exhale at the mouth. Deep inhale. I think next time I'll use some blocks. And exhale. Go ahead and straighten your arms, lift up your heart, and your blocks off to the side. Let's go into downward dog. Feel what's stretched now. Let's make our way onto our butt, finding a comfortable meditation posture. Crossing your ankles. The spine is tall. The body is grounded and the eyes are closed. We'll end this practice with 3 deep, beautiful, integrated breaths. Inhale through the nose and a big exhale out the mouth. 2 more times, deep inhale and let it go. Last time, deepest, most beautiful inhale of your day. And as you exhale, give it away. Anytime you're feeling a little stressed, or maybe even a little tight in the hips, in the body, but you're short on time, you can always come back to this practice. And if you'd like to relax even further, feel free to check out one of my meditations after this practice. And let's remember to make this day unique and a masterpiece.